Hi, welcome to the Laura Loomer Hour, a podcast brought to you by me, Laura Loomer, sponsored by no one yet, but the phone lines are open.
Laura Loomer.
Laura Loomer.
Reporting live from the United States of Embarrassment, I have your breaking good news now, Jigsaw.
Laura Loomer.
Laura Loomer.
To Laura Loomer, I don't have Twitter or the desire to visit her at Halloween Horror Nights.
Did he say a face full of BBL meat? Is that what? No, because BBL meat is firm, and you could tell it's soft on the side. So it'll be low grade BBL meat, maybe some low grade BBL meat, but not anything that's certified.
I'm not one to talk about people a poor way. It's just not. It's not my thing. Especially talking about people's physical characteristics, because that's just something beautiful people don't do. We like to keep it classy. We like to keep it sweet and cute and demure. But then when you have someone like Laura Loomer come out and talk smack about Jasmine Crockett, that is a particular situation, and it tends to bring out the ghetto bee in many people. Yeah.
Hey, could someone please get this to Laura Loomer? I don't have Twitter or the desire to visit her at Halloween Horror Nights. Hi, Laura. Now, when I first saw you saying terrible, terrible things about Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, my first thought was, now I know Mrs. Two Asses is not talking shit. Do you remember this day? You ran into me and my friends on the Hill and you kept giving me really dirty looks. Meanwhile, I just could not stop marveling at the fact that your 2014 pixie pants somehow gave you a top butt, a bottom butt, and yet no butt at all. I would say it's a scientific miracle if y'all believed in science.
And it's something we've seen a lot on social media now, because a lot of people are not taking it funny. Something that nobody is finding it funny. Now, who is Laura Loomer, you might be asking? Well, I can put a picture up, but that will not it will not explain who she is, because you might just see her picture and be like, who is this plastic-filled, washed version of a reality series person? That would not be very fair to her. So I think it's better that I really specify who she is. Laura Loomer is a far-right activist and media personality known for her provocateur rhetoric. Well, when I say provocateur rhetoric, it's because some of us like to keep it cute and beautiful. We don't really like to sound like Laura Loomer looks. Let's move forward. Jasmine Crockett, on the other side of this equation, is a Democratic Congresswoman from Texas. Some of you might be like, really? How does a far-right commentator or provocateur, how does she gather or muster up the nerve to talk about a Congresswoman? Where did she buy it? Is it on wholesale on Temu or Alibaba? Where did she buy the nerve? Well, there is something now we call social media. Yeah, that thing. It gave a lot of people voices, but it also gave a lot of imbeciles words and voices for them to use. And we're not stopping her from using her voice. She should. But then the consequences, of course. And she had to mess around to find out.
It hurts my heart that we have ghetto black B-words who hate America serving in Congress. So this is acceptable? Yet, we're being told that service members are being hunted. Service members are being doxxed for stating their opinions on things that were expressed by someone that passed. Okay. And now someone who is close friends with the President of the United States is allowed to make comments like this about an elected official. Yet, I thought we were having a discussion about ending political violence. So posting comments like this is not violent. And this is only one of a few that she posted. I'm trying to be very mindful of my words because, now if I were to post something like that, or if I were to say something like that, but then people would love to say, well, I don't have free speech because I decided to serve and protect my country. So that means that I don't have free speech. I can't say how I deem something to be offensive. I'm not allowed to say that I find certain things offensive. I cannot be offended because the powers that be have decided to embolden certain people who have made very offensive and dangerous remarks against myself and people that look like me. It's literally like I'm being gaslit. I feel like I'm in a relationship with a narcissist, but
I'm still keeping it cute, okay? So what happened? How did this start? Jasmine Crockett publicly criticized a House resolution honoring the right-wing activist Charlie Kirk. Anybody who has not been living under a rock, even those who were under a rock, came out for Charlie Kirk's situation. This is bigger than, I think the only thing that has been bigger than this might be the F. Kennedy. And I don't know if F. Kennedy was bigger than Charlie Kirk because Charlie Kirk is a different level of big. Now, she noted that the Democrats who voted no on the resolution, only 2 were white, which she said was hurtful, especially because Kirk's rhetoric often targets minority communities. Well, if we have to look at the way Kirk spoke about minorities and certain groups of people, we will spend a lot of time here. So for now, I'll just say let the man rest in peace. Let's move on. Loomer's response was rather interesting. In response, Loomer reposted Crockett's remark and launched a harsh personal attack. She now called Crockett a ghetto black bee. In her past public commentary, Loomer she has a pattern of racializing insults, especially towards black women in politics. For instance, referring to them using derogatory caricatures. It's her go-to. The most interesting thing about Laura Loomer constantly using derogatory terms and very terrible words to insult black women is the fact that when you look at Laura Loomer's face, from before now, I'm not talking of her first phase, I'm talking of the current phase. When you look at her current phase, you can tell Laura Loomer wants to look like a black woman. I don't know if it's just me, the lips, nose, the face. She's thickening her face, she's beginning her lips, she's making her nose a little wider. I don't know. It's not me, it's her picture showing it. Leave me alone, okay? Look at the pictures. Look at these pictures. It's not me. Laura Loomer wants to be a black woman, so she tends to hate or insult the women she wants to be like. You understand? You see where the internal battle is coming from? Yeah, it's a very complex internal battle. If you don't understand where it's coming from, it might be difficult to dissect or understand it. Just give her grace, okay? Give Laura Loomer some grace. She is fighting a lot of internal demons and conflicts you and I will not understand, okay? It comes with the territory, with having to transform your face to another race face, and then you are not really making it to the target and it's hurting you, so you just tend to be angry with the people you're trying to look like. Yeah? Okay, let's move on. Now that we've gotten it, When she went on this tirade, I think Laura Loomer thought everybody was like Trump, who loves her and adores her. She has video clips saying that she loves Trump. I will leave that on a keynote. Someday we will discuss it. So, the internet did what the internet does. That's why we say we like the fact that the internet is free for use. Everybody can have a voice, because every opinion has consequences. Just like me putting my opinions out there always has consequences. And when you put your voice out there, expect the consequences to come back. It's like a sling ball. You swing it back, it comes back to you. The people of the internet do it. And the most interesting thing is this. Laura Loomer was able to unite both the left, the right, center, no matter the people talking about all of this, they have different identities. Some of them are left, some are right, some are liberal, they have different identities. That's the most interesting thing about this. So I will let the internet do what it does.
Real quickly, just to give you some perspective, I'm 39 and Laura Loomer is 31. I am 8 years this woman's senior.
Laura Loomer looks like she crawled right out of the depths of hell. And my greatest joy today has been watching everybody drag her right back down to it. So keep going. This has been very entertaining.
I learned something interesting today. So I was like, who's this woman coming after Jasmine Crockett, calling her all these names? So I looked up Laura Loomer and I'm like, who is this 45, 50-year-old woman coming at Jasmine Crockett? Unbeknownst to me, Laura Loomer is 32 years old. Girl, you over here aging like milk, aging like a banana. And we saw those before pictures, yikes. Them after pictures, them current pictures, you look like Jigsaw. Get on your tricycle and ride around and stop worrying about Jasmine Crockett. Then I'm like, you picking on Jasmine Crockett, who's got everything going for her. She's like in her mid-30s, doing her thing. I find out Jasmine Crockett is 44 years old. So you mean to tell me that Laura Loomer is 12 years younger than Jasmine Crockett, but looks 20 years older than her? Yikes. Guess we know why you're really mad. And then Tangerine gonna chime and talk about something she has a low IQ. Sir, say the word acetaminophen. Matter of fact, spell it. I'll wait.
Not only is it a good time to be alive, it's a good time to be a black person in 2025. Laura, my face don't move because I hate myself so much and jealous of black women the way they look. Loomer took to the Twitter, spaces, to spew her racist venom toward beautiful black queens. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like Jasmine Crockett. Now, y'all know I be on Jasmine by being interviewed by people like Consciously and stuff like that. But ain't nobody gonna talk about her now. I'm the only one who can do that. Anyway, Laura thought she did something on that app now. Well.
So as many of you know, I am Lord Commander Leroy. I am the leader of Queen Jasmine's Royal Guard, and I always try to show up to protect her from the racists. And the person on deck today is Laura Loomer. I'm going to first show you her fucking racist-ass text that she's been sending for like 3 days now. And then I'm going to show you a video that set her off that Queen Jasmine did in an interview with Dana Bash on CNN. First up, the tweets. So besides calling her all kinds of racist shit, all kinds of names, threatening to fight her, now she's calling for her arrest, and she ain't just some rando. She's not just some rando Twitter user. She is, in fact, someone, this is dated in August, who has been helping shape the Trump administration, okay? She has the ears of Donald Trump, and she has for years. Now I'm going to show you the video that set this bitch off.
A resolution that came before the House this past week honoring Charlie Kirk, and there were 58 Democrats who voted against it. You were one. Yeah, why? Absolutely. You know what? One of the things I do want to point out that's not been laid out that honestly hurts my heart is when I saw the no votes, there were only 2 Caucasians. For the most part, the only people that voted no were people of color, because the rhetoric that Charlie Kirk continuously put out there was rhetoric that specifically targeted people of color. And so it is unfortunate that even our colleagues could not see how harmful his rhetoric was specifically to us.
That's a great answer for anyone who isn't a stupid ass racist, okay? Her whole answer is 2 minutes long. Go find it. It's a great answer. I only posted about 40 seconds. What I thought was, the best part of it. But since Laura Loomer wants to open her big, fat, racist, ugly fucking mouth, it's time for me to go in on her. So first thing we're going to do is remind Laura who the fuck she is. She is what she would call an anchor baby. Her mother was not a citizen when she gave birth to Laura. Fuck you, Laura. Now I'm about to go in on your fucking ugly ass face. You did this to your fucking self, walking around looking like the saw mask ass bitch. Your face is so fucked up, I swear your surgeon had a stroke in the middle of doing surgery on your racist ass. Laura, your face is so fucked up that you scare blind people. Laura, you are so fucking ugly that Leatherface would run away from the sight of your bitch ass. She's got a whole army of us, Laura.
Personally, I think Laura Loomer looks like if they made Casey Anthony into a wax figure and then made that into a blow-up sex doll.
Reporting live from the United States of Embarrassment, I have your breaking good news now, Jigsaw. One person that you really don't want smoke with is Jasmine Crockett. And Black women have been used to people coming at features and things that we identify with that we think are beautiful, but other people may think it's off-putting because it doesn't meet the standard of the regular American. I know that Jasmine Crockett's rebuttal will be top tier.
I know that some may think that I am, younger than I am. But just so y'all know, I am 12 years older than Laura Loomer. And to be clear, there is no Botox.
Say that. Right.
Ooh, Laura Loomer,